Chapter 12. New Perspectives. Jake's world had completely changed since Detective Gent had shown him what he was truly capable of. Now, every waking moment was spent peering into the lives of strangers. His own life, classes, homework, everything faded into the background. If a scene became dull, he simply jumped to someone else. If he found someone interesting, he tagged them mentally so he could slip back into their lives anytime, no matter where they were or what they were doing. Jacob, Mr. Fletcher's sharp whisper cut through his trance, drawing every eye in the classroom. You haven't answered a single question on your quiz. Jake blinked at him, pulled back into the classroom like a diver yanked from deep water. He glanced at the blank test on his desk, shrugged, and shifted his focus across the room. Beth's test glimmered in his mind. She was seated behind him, but every answer was crystal clear. Jake smirked and began writing. Mr. Fletcher hovered, arms crossed, watching in confusion as Jake flew through the test. Question after question, each answer was correct, or at least as correct as the top student in the class had managed. In less than 2 minutes, Jake finished the entire test. He smiled at Mr. Fletcher, then slipped back into his private world, a half hour of freedom stretching out before him. He floated among strangers unseen. Jake watched people fall in love, argue in kitchens, fumble with groceries, and binge shows in their underwear. He followed his mom as she hummed while filling out some spreadsheet work, watched Sam doodle in art class, and peeked at Laura, the stunningly pretty girl from history, tapping her pencil in boredom. He saw everything, knew everything. It felt like a dream, like a fantasy come to life. The bell snapped him back. The sudden weight of his own body felt strange after drifting so far. He grabbed his bag and dropped his test on Mr. Fletcher's desk, smiling smugly as he imagined his name at the top of the high score list. His steps were light on the way home, half his focus on the sidewalk, half on strangers' lives. Before long, he was sprawled across his bed, grinning, his thoughts drifting to Detective Gent. Jake's vision jumped to Gent, standing at the door of a woman Jake had helped him find. She wasn't home. Jake knew where she was. She was out shopping, humming softly as she shifted through racks of clothes. Jake split his attention between her and the detective, curiosity gnawing at him. Gent turned from the apartment door and strode back to his unmarked cruiser. He settled into the driver's seat with a faint smile. Then everything went black. Cold black. Gent's smile remained, a gleaming slash in the void. Don't do that, Jacob, the detective's voice rolled through the darkness like thunder. The smile stretched impossibly wide. Did you think you were the only one who was special? Gent's voice was closer now, coiling inside Jake's skull. Did you think I wouldn't know? A blast of frigid air swept over Jake. His breath caught. He blinked and found himself back in his room, heart pounding. He exhaled sharply and froze. Each breath puffed out from him, white vapor curling in the air like smoke. The room was freezing, and so was Jake.